Hello, chat. Hold on. Fucking up sound audio. There it is. Alright. Sorry for the tardiness, but I have arrived. We're gonna get back into the Warlock, go back, try to finish off the Kepler shit before Jay gets on. He should be getting on tonight, I think. I don't remember where or what we were doing. Alright. Why am I at 100 frames? When I got off this morning, before I even closed the game out, I ended stream, was doing some other shit. When I looked over, they were down for maintenance anyway. Turn that off. It appears that that maintenance has fucked with stability. Things feel a little funky right now. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that little bounce. What the fuck did they do? None of my shit's different. But the game feels like ass. Oh, I didn't grab the thing. This is terrible. Felt better yesterday with all the shit going on. Oh, this is bad. This feels very sloppy. Hold on, chat. Let's I didn't see an update. Just feels terrible. I don't know why, but it does. Also forgot to go look at the size of the VOD from last night. Or yesterday, today. However you want to put it. Yeah. See, we got 144 in menus. Man, it doesn't surprise me that they broke some shit. Contact and servers. It didn't fix a whole lot. They just broke some other shit. I shouldn't have anything to collect from the tower. So let's try launch back in. Oh shit. Chatbot's off. Everything's off. Fucking up, chat. Fucking up. Alright. Alright, that's connected. That looks good. Alright. At least it's stabilized after that reset. That's all I did was just reset shit. Loaded in with some dust in the system. Still dropped down to 120, but this is not done. Can't shoot that. Where's the initial thing? So that goes through. course I did that. Why wouldn't I? Great, now he's here. That's awesome. Alright, so that goes in. So it's gotta be over here. Can shoot that. Alright, maybe that's it. Yeah, hit or miss. You filthy bitch. Filthy bitch. Alright, let's try that. Fucking thing here. Alright. See if we got it. Collect some bullshit. I'm over here checking fucking stream manager shit.
I've seen Vex like these around Kepler. Ones that have separated. Usually they're dead. That Vex, the Vex that will be, is important. Let me explain. The Nine understand the Vex as constants. Brass rods on which the fabric of time is stretched and hung.
Vex seem pretty active as far as I've seen them. They keep busy building their spires,
Can I go through there?
shooting people who wander by.
Looks like the
You're
way.
talking about motion. I'm talking about knowing where to look for Vex under the rug. No surprises.
What?
So, when you say constant, you mean reliable. The Vex are always this way no matter what.
Yes, but the cheese you have found is a new culture. Do you think it could rejoin the collective?
Ya sé cuajo esta panela. It must find its own way.
Fuck did he just call me? I fucking know you're not telling me to go back in there. Dude. It can't be. It's gotta be up here, right?
Deleting source of function trace. It wants us to stop whatever's tracing it. Makes sense. Where did this Vex come from specifically? Maybe it left something behind?
All Vex come from the primordial sea. This one's sea persists. Somewhere.
Why you have me look at that when I fall through? That's just fucking ignorant. Is there one of those bushes? 'Cause I saw that. That's where we just came from. Can't go through this. There's no way I make this jump, right? Nope. Had to fucking try. Dad's Love Gaming, how you doing, sir? That's the way we came out. There's no bush over here. Trying to pop in when I can. Appreciate it, brother. Where the fuck? I'm not gonna make that. Oh, maybe I will. That does not go anywhere. Stupid invisible bitch. Dude. Fucking what? I go through here. Could this be the way? Alright, this might be the way. I think that was it, but we gotta grab this fucking thing again. What a fucking shit show that it was not it. I'll tell you this much. I have no regrets for not buying this when it first dropped. None. Because this is bullshit. Where does that bounce to? Sounds like it's active. It's fucking not. There's one right there, but how the fuck do you shoot that? Fucking die again. And Bungie wonders why. Or people wonder why. Like that right there. I can't crouch walk back out. And because of where this fuck is located, I can't fucking tell. I missed it. Thank God. One more down. Alright. That hits that. Grab that fucking thing, you piece of shit. Fantastic. Was there something else in there that I fucking missed? What the fuck was the point of that? It's definitely over there. I didn't grab the thing. Still waking up, chat. Yeah, bear with me. Collected.
Like we thought, these Vex must have locked onto your location to ambush you.
Of course they did.
What's this message? Oh! Sharp Cheddar is in my feed. It says, codependent variable, faction risks subsiding, plant decoy on destroyed codependent. I get it. Drop the radiolaria sample you took earlier here.
This.
Lodi, Drifter. We have another Strangelet. The Guardian's dropping it off at the altar. Drifter, any updates on the Hall?
It's starting to drift toward... almost like a gravitational pull. I'm burning thrusters just to keep it in place. I don't know what'll happen when I let this bird loose, but I'm seeing this through, even if my instincts are telling me to scram.
I'd be worried if your instincts weren't telling you to run from a black hole. Glad to have you here with us, Mr. Drifter. I talked to Dean Rebecca about Sharp Cheddar. It'd be remiss of me not to point out the potential risk. But the Ionians are interested regardless. Dean Rebecca says she has safety protocols in place.
Cheese needs to age before it's anything. It's good. Thank you.
This doesn't seem like just a tactical advantage you want to preserve. Orin, this is important to you, isn't it?
A lake's flat surface reflects an image. I see myself. We both
Best
emerged.
promotion.
Do you see?
I think I do.
Best promotion is free. Meet with these ass clowns. What up, nerds? What the fuck are you doing waving a telephone?
They want to talk to you. To help you understand, both of you. Oh no, don't touch it. Sorry. I don't know what happens if you touch it.
You hold it. Guardian, get close.
I'm right here. Just get on with it.
Two speaks on behalf of three, that you might grasp your necessary presence at this point in space, in time. Commander, your first step, scheduled at our hand. An intervention necessary to ensure attendance.
The Nine killed me to get me here?
From simple perspectives, the technicality. Lightbearer, thank you for your attendance with minimal interference. To you we say, vengeance required. The culprit lies within. The drifter must prepare his gift. Emissary, reveal your truth. Wake the dead. They will speak. will listen.
Why would we listen? The Nine manipulated our lives. How far back?
Two showed me how you died. But I already knew the rest. You deserve to know the truth. I'm sorry, Miss Ray.
I don't give a fuck.
If I could choose just one day and live it all over again, I'd go back to the start. 'Cause I'm stuck right here today, dreaming of the past. Now when I call you up, it's like your phone don't ring, baby. And when I see you in a crowd and call your name out loud, it's like you don't hear a thing. Like a king who lost his crown. If you need me, I'll be around, dreaming of the past. But right now, darling, when it feels like my
Who made
world
this?
is
No fucking
falling,
nothing about Destiny.
I hope and I pray that soon there'll come a
Oh, what's going on?
as I hang my head in shame, dreaming of the past.
Bit rate too high, huh?
What was your name?
Lewis. Agent Lewis Yarrow.
Thank you, Lewis.
How long did you know?
From the second I saw you.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because you're not her! I figured the Nine put you here to torture me. The one face I'd recognize. And she had no idea who I was. If I told you, it would be because I wanted that. Not because it would help you.
Well, you're right. It doesn't. You know that much about me. Lodi, did the Nine kill me just to ensure I would end up here?
Yes. Maybe your body had to be in the right place for your ghost to find you?
I woke up by a car in the desert, with a flower in my hand. Ophiuchus chose me as his guardian, and Every choice I made led me here.
Catastrophic intervention. That flower was an aster. She...
I don't want to know. Don't tell me her name. Don't tell me anything about her. She's dead.
Well, that was garbage. Back up here. Just running in fucking circles.
Guardian, someone's on the line.
Guardians forget their past life for a reason.
Who we were is immaterial to our potential as paracausal beings. I am Ikora Rey, Warlock Vanguard. I am an accomplished scholar, pioneer Thanatonaut. I've won hundreds of Crucible matches, and I have thwarted humanity's most dire threats time and time again.
Orin? That you?
Yes. There and here. I was expecting Ikora's tone.
Right, I'm patching her in. Look, we left off on the wrong foot. And I know right before you run off with the Guardian to stomp Vex into dust ain't the best time. But I'm sick of counting seconds not taken for words that should have been said. Someday soon I'd like to clear the air. Just watch your back out there. House's Archon's still at large. There's trouble brewing, and I think you're in the middle of it.
Where we need to be. I think the Vex seek the Nine through a trace of their influence. Their operation is coiled wires, but with the Guardian, we can cut through. When they pushed out the house, they claimed a capsule of quantum threads. If we want to know why we were brought here, we need it.
Can I get it? Yep.
You're a tad late for this skirmish. Or early. Either way, you must have seen the Vex going about their deterministic routines by now. They're dug in and trying to assimilate everything around them. They mean to turn a sphere to a circle here, so to speak. We have an advantage, in that the Vex who are exposed to dark matter find themselves caught in a thick yellow confusion. The presence of the Nine here resists Vex probing with dense air, but it's thinning. We need to address this. I haven't been able to get close enough for a detailed assessment, but you can.
Alright. Let's try to find this shit. Can you drop bitrate while the stream's going? Does anybody know?
Fire team, I'll be overseeing this operation. I want to stay focused and on task.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Nothing has changed. No matter who I was, I'm still Ikora Rey. Orin, status.
The Vex are watching this place. Rifles strung up in the cliffs. We need to break pottery. Tear it down.
Orin's right. Perimeter scans show Vex signatures, and they've converted the old HCO networks into a sort of security lattice.
She's also right about tearing it down. Keep your focus on the present and find a way through. Without active surveillance, you'll be able to move through the surrounding canyons without tripping Vex security every 10 paces.
More bullshit. That's awesome. Go ahead, Mon. A singular brick. This time. Grab the chest.
Taking the Vex's security lattice offline revealed something, Guardian. There's a massive dampening field that extends to the area we know 3 is behind. It's a barrier to entry, but from these readings, that isn't its purpose. Rather, it's stopping anything from getting out.
I'm seeing that too. It's the same type of quarantine protocol the Vex use to close off damaged portions of their network.
They must want to prevent the Singularity expanding too. but we'll need to remove it to get to 3.
I remember something else now. A hooked request. There's a message I'm to remember here. It feels like a decompression, like plugged ears. What I mean is the 9 are holding something back from me. I think... I know.
There's an ad incoming chat.
I remember.
I think that's what I just saw.
Or will. I want to help.
Underneath. Grab that. So where the fuck's the stupid fucking thing at? There it is. Can I get around that? Barely. Fucking what?
The dampening field signal is coming from this direction, but it looks like there's a branching point.
I see it. They're
There's a
disseminating the
branching point.
dampening signal to hundreds of frames. This is...
I think we can get through here now.
You can get through the stupid fucking train.
The signal's getting stronger, and it looks like I was wrong before. The dampening broadcast isn't emitting from 1 point, it's 3. Wait, there's something else. There's an old colonial research terminal still running from when the Ionians landed here. I didn't notice it until we were close, but it looks like the Vex are trying to access it.
interesting. Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Bring down the dampening broadcast. And in the chaos, we'll crush their incursion into the old colony systems.
Your plan is cracked, Knuckles. I like it. I'm glad we're taking the direct route. Without you, Guardian, my steps would be mouse squeaks in the floorboard. I've always been more gauntlets and thunder.
We don't have time to be anything but gatecrashers. It's the Guardian's forte anyway. If you're looking for quiet, Warren, Come back to the city with us when this is over. Rebuild your life in your own hands.
The city sounds like better medicine.
No.
We'll see.
I fucking hate this. So you gotta go back around. These are not the kind of puzzles I like doing. It's just for this fucking chest. I don't really care about it all. Did you have to go down there? I'm not a fucking fan of this. I didn't mean to drop back down. I just don't see the bush. Found the bush.
My head is buzzing.
That is not a tower. The broadcasts are coming from those giant minotaurs. Stay low, Guardian.
I really need to text Jay and see if he's getting on tonight.
Look, another concentration of dark matter. Might help keep us out of harm's way.
I would rather be in harm's way. Alright.
I'm detecting shield projectors nearby, but it's protected by a security lens. One step at a time, Guardian.
I miss old Bungie, dude. So I need to find a push somewhere.
This should help us get to the security lens.
You floaty bitch.
Check their shields. The interference is dying down.
Let the Pine Lance splinter, Guardian! Charge! The Vex mine curdles and the dampening field weakens.
Orin, contact the 9. Punch through that Vex interference.
Nowhere's fucking safe.
I see a flat vision of you, Guardian. A timely message. A globe spins
where's
below
the
you,
last
the
one?
planets above. An event into the encoded horizon. I see it. You. The message is a weapon. The weapon is the message. Fate forged. 9 hammer strikes ring. Scattered sparks, cupped in hands. A weapon. Buried in the coals of the forge. I see a molten purity, waiting to read the hammer strikes and direct the shock. No volition in given roles. Smoke. It's gone. Damn! Damn, I could almost see it! Oh.
You did great, Orin. Guardian. Seems like the 9 have their eyes on you, too.
I mean, of course they do. We're the murderers of everything. Why wouldn't they?
Establishing uplink. Wait. These are detailed records of the collapse.
They catalog the 9's presence as much as the collapse. The Vex study seeds planted in the past to understand how the Nine wove plots around the paracausal.
They know the Nine can manipulate us, and are learning how to work the same way. This data is a playbook for emulating the Nine. Ghost, download everything, then purge the console. Orin, did they know we would stop the Vex here?
I was supposed to be holding
Of course. They know to meet every triumph with gunpowder thank you cards, and that we'd need to move the Vex aside to reach the singularity. 3. Agency is a quantum indeterminate. Known hope. I remember they spoke like that.
I'm glad your head's clearing up. Quantum indeterminate. But soon you'll be able to make more sense of this than I can.
Only the quarantine is between us and our answers. I can hear victory screaming like fire.
Lodi. The Guardian found an archive of analytical data the Ionians had recorded during the collapse. I think you deserve to see it.
Really? Miss Ray, that's incredible. Anything, and I mean anything that fills in the gaps between then and now would be mighty appreciated.
I think we're dealing with the inner orbits. Dangling an answer from a string is as clear as they get. Sun through Mars. The Nine are tethered by sentience and soul celestial bodies. They have a lot of time to bicker. The inner want to talk, the outer less so. It's an impasse.
So we're just swept up in the tides of a grand cosmic plan?
No. Placed with intention. I to mentor the new emissary. Drifter's been used for years. The Guardian, something yet to be. And you, Ikora, arranged to hear the message you were promised.
I don't plan on being a sacrificial lamb for the Nine. Our destiny isn't up to some unknowable architect. It's ours.
She said it. She said the thing. I passed the bush.
Scans are picking up a lot of moving radiolaria beneath the surface. Are they trying to assimilate Kepler?
We can't allow a Vex conversion to happen. Our own investigation aside, the Ionians call this place home.
We won't save them from the singularity just to lose them to the Vex. Crush the eye of the needle and the thread will choke.
The Vex here aren't a splinter faction. The Conductor is leading them.
Oh, Sundarash? Her motives smack of unfinished business and desperation.
If she's here in person, it can't be good. Last we saw her, we learned how cruel she could be, even to her loved ones.
You mean Chioma? I remember the two of them were lost in the Vex network. How is this what became of them?
Guardian, that machine looks like another time-lost invitation, similar to the one that empowered you before.
If the Nine want to give you power, who are we to refuse?
Now that's something. I can see you now. When you're all spherical like that, it's almost like a star in the sky. We're connected through a chain of dark matter. It's in everything.
If it's a chain linking to your enemies, use it to pull them apart.
A little violent, but if the situation calls for it.
Where in the fuck? Why would you tell me? Do I have to kill everything first? Oh, can't kill anything. So you do need to start. Oops. I just made this. I would have thought they'd been right around in here somewhere. Not over here. Can't go that way. I did that 4 fucking times and it never popped that shit. Now the shield's down, I'll take this back up here to charge it. Nope. Is there another one? Supercharge it for fucking what? I don't see anything else in here. Still can't kill them with it. I don't see anything over here. Christ. It wasn't charged enough. Stop shooting it, bitch. Dude, I don't fucking know. I don't see anything. These are the only motherfuckers I see. This is the way we came in, is it? Is it not? There's no way they can want me to go back down there, right? No. Huh. And right. Mother. I don't have a fucking prompt to do anything here. I was able to kill one at least. Just not letting me do anything. something glitched out maybe? Cause this just don't seem right. Hannah, how you doing? No? This is the only fucking thing in here. Oops. Nothing up here. I don't know, Chad. There's nothing in here. Nothing up there. This wants something. The only thing in here. It even says charged. I'm missing something. Or it's glitched. One of the two. I just don't know which one it is. Nothing else in here. Sometimes that's not gonna be it. It's not fucking doing anything either. Maybe that's how I killed him. Let's try that. I haven't tried that. All that time. That's what I was missing. Jesus Christ. Oh, great. More of them. Tried that, but I guess I hit the first one. Didn't realize that that's what I hit him with. That's why you gotta try things more than once, because I tried that, didn't hit him, so I said fuck it. I'm dead. Where's the bush? That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. But had to try. I fucking will. Trying to be quick. Oh shit. He killed me. He was already dead. I don't need this for this. I'm about to go out. We can no bomb. Oh, I don't have no bomb. Oh well. Give me this fucking shield back. You're gonna make me do another rotation, aren't you? We got it,
That
Ted.
Vex mind was controlling the flow of radiolaria. Without it, their assimilation of Kepler will stall.
I know Maya Sundaresh and her schism. This shield was echinacea. Sorry, an anti-paracausal shell. It is a spark of the Nine derived from their power. I recognize its shallow anxiety. Kepler harbors their influence.
You weren't suggesting they're helping each other? The Conductor and the Nine?
No. This place has always been touched by the Nine. The Vex exploit it somehow. I can put this together, Ikora. I promise.
Am I gonna be able to get back from here? Probably. Maybe. Good enough for me. Alright. Get back over here. Do this other piece
I
of
thought
shit.
most Vex malfunctioned when they were exposed to dark matter. But that new shielding incorporated it.
The Nine don't dabble in coincidence, and everything here is lining up too well. If the Vex are stealing power, The Nine are at least allowing it.
I'd rather not think of the implications of that.
You've lived too long to carbonating guesses. This time was planned, but not for the Vex. I remember that much.
Apartment doesn't want to leave here. Fuck it. Fuck it.
You've got me, 3. I'm paying attention now. I hate these even more.
I agree. This part always makes my shell itch. I actually don't feel you when we're in one of these, Guardian. Let's move quick.
Focus ray. Here and now. You're entering the Vex exclusion zone, Guardian. Find how they're co-opting the Nine's power and put a stop to it.
Deep scans are picking up
that.
dark matter and deep mantle drilling. This place looks like a quarry geared towards mining out the anomaly's power.
So they're using 3 on the other side to strengthen their shields. We can't remove all the dark matter, but we can neutralize the threat long enough to push deeper into the canyons. Orin, how does dark matter relate to the Nine? My understanding is it's non-reflective and has odd qualities, but is still natural.
The Nine are, in simple terms, made of dark matter. It tangles with enough mass like they do.
So the Vex are tapping dark matter from the anomaly. And that matter is tangled with the Nine's power? That must be what the Vex are keeping contained. Some live wire that lets them tap into whatever the Nine were doing and reprogram it.
You're carrying a lot of energy, probably enough to shatter that conflux pylon. That should lower the barrier and let us out.
You are here. This is where they refine their power.
Wait, I'm picking up Elixni signatures. The House of Exile just ignited a glimmer drill.
One enemy force stealing the Nine's power is enough. Shut down their operation. Then we deal with the Vex.
That's the last of the exiles. Now for the Vex. Guardian, you're looking for a series of conversion engines tied to conflux pylons.
Like I said, Guardian, leave it in flames.
Where's the There it is. Where's the other one? Alright, that's the other, spark. Where the hell's the other one? I see it. Were they both in here, or is that the first one? I can't be doing shit like that. That was just uncalled for. Oh, naturally, there's not another one down here. Oh, was that one?
That's the last converter. Refiner. Whatever. The Vex can't convert any more dark matter. Wait. Vex mine incoming!
The Overseer who holds Hourglass Sands.
I bet they break just the same.
The Titan in me is blushing.
Shielded. Our weapons won't work.
You'll need the Nine's power to punch through.
Oh, there's two over here. Alright, let's go around over here. A little bit more cover.
Why would the Vex need the Nine for shielding? I've seen a Minotaur phase through time to dodge an attack.
Against something paracausal, that phasing is a coin flip. The fourth dimension doesn't have that hindrance.
Knowing the Nine can subvert our agency is bad enough. But you're saying they can predict futures the Vex can't?
The Vex find a future that suits them. The Nine engineer one through intermediaries and pressure.
That's a subtle, insidious difference. What entitles them to bend our reality to their whims? Surely they follow some rules.
Ikora, I know what it feels like to have your autonomy brushed aside. That woman is dead. And Lodi worked hard to protect her memory, but in the eyes of the Nine, you exist simultaneously. A constant.
Stop, Orin. These borders matter. I know who I am. Maya's Vex co-opting Nine energy is a bad sign, even if you don't think they're working together.
I remember her, but her
On
transformation
to the
is
next.
a blind spot. What happened that turned her into the conductor?
A fragment of paracausal power touched down on Nessus, and one of her simulations rose out of the VexNet and claimed it. Originally, she was looking for her wife, Gioma, but the Vex she co-opted began to change, to individualize.
She will not find her wife here, but she will find a being who knows.
Guardian, I've got confirmed intel. The Vex mine maintaining the quarantine has the last strangelet we need to reach 3.
My final tethers to the Nine are snapping. I feel like a live wire fraying. The charge is still there, sparking at the ends.
You won't miss that
It's
power.
over.
The
Sparking
station.
at the end.
It's a lot to walk from.
The Nine's power, the light, it all came from outside myself. I'm looking forward to finding what's left when that all fades away.
I'm glad to hear you say that, and that you're back with us. All the power in the world isn't worth having.
That's strange. Some of the radiolaria in the Vex down here is reading as being from, well, not our timeline. They're trying to wall off our path. We'll have to push through some familiar territory to reach the mine maintaining the dampening field.
If the Guardian dismantles it, we'll have enough Strangelet capsules to safely reach the Singularity.
And 3's on the other side with our message. One step closer to an answer. One last leap of faith. If Maya can already manipulate time, why all this friction?
Unlike the Nine,
damn.
they're bound by their dimension. Chronal flow applies to all. Time moves forward, never backward. I want answers too, Ikora. We're simultaneous.
Looks like we're about to hit resistance. Get ready.
Resistance. You have reached an end, little ghost. Seeking to avert a catastrophe after the fact. lethal before it ever cuts deep enough to draw blood. But you will try.
It's an ambush, Guardian. Take cover. They're trying to lock us in. Clear a path and let's look for a way to disable those barriers.
It was a fucking ambush. Need this. What do? Excuse me? That was fucking rude. I gotta do this again. Over here. It hurts. Where the hell? Once I didn't have a fucking stepping stone. Get up there. It's up here. The fuck am I doing right now?
This message was for me, Guardian, not you.
The Nine keeps stringing us along. Do they always get the future they determine?
Time is chord notation. The known possible scale of everything, but if the tone is set, why scheme against fate? Still, the Nine try, don't they?
Chords have variance to a degree. Tiny alterations in a range.
You're catching on. The Titan in me misses helping people. The city might do me some good.
I'm glad to hear you consider it. You could help us retake Seoul. Start small. Maybe Chicago?
Everybody kept saying, oh, next year's suit, we're going to Chicago. I fucking told you, motherfuckers, we weren't going.
Heavy Vex presence ahead. They're trading fire with an exile raiding party.
But thankfully, no giant minotaurs this time.
The Archon must be using us as a distraction to breach the Vex quarantine.
Too bad they crossed paths with you, Guardian.
knew I saw it. Caught a wee little glimpse. Missed. I guess that's... Even if I have to do that, I don't know. Help me, chat.
Guardian, destroying that brig deactivated a nearby exile signal. I think they had sealed off one of these buildings.
Alright, so... It's just figuring out which one... Where's the gun?
This... a door in waiting. A bridge across space.
You know, there's remnants of Elixni technological signatures in the assimilated architecture here. The house must have been right on top of the anomaly before the Vex pushed them out.
The Archon's been trying to get back in ever since. It makes me think they'll make a push once we bring down the dampening field.
We'll need to be ready, but... right now, we kill the noise. Kill the noise and hear our answers.
Kill them all. We don't take prisoners, and we don't negotiate with Terriers. Drax and Splounce. No. I saw it on the other side. I was like, oh,
The
where's
static. A hook. I haven't felt this since I was emissary. One of the 9 want to speak.
Quitter. Is that you, Buttercup? Release me from those filthy, fleshy hands.
No! My hand resigned a broken contract.
Orin, what's happening?
An unthinkable glimpse. An order. Drawing pinpoint eversion.
No. Too cryptic, Quitter. You want to know how we saved you. Your big boy never tell you that. You are flimsy. For me to stay and burn a while, I'll make the one with the fetching fermions.
Gunsmoke! Stop! Speak to me, not through me. It's my will. Mine!
Quitting didn't take fully?
It did. It's me. I'm me. Those tethers I mentioned still stick to my skin.
If Maya really thought she was inevitable, she wouldn't be trying to stop us. Push through.
Onward. also didn't do the artifact for the Warlock. I need to do that.
Everything's being scrambled by a Vex disruption signal. Follow the cabling and we should find the source.
So there's 2 more. Little heavy. Not even looking where I'm walking. Need that.
These old human colonial outposts have been here for a long time. I wonder what they were researching before they captured this. This route will take us straight to the mine, creating the dampening field. Almost there.
You never tire of learning the same lessons. Your response is not necessary. This is not a conversation. You're only meant to listen. How readily you obey fate. A leader without agency. A discarded puppet wrapped in her wires. And the weapon. Guardian, the Nine flatter you and themselves.
I will drag the past to us if I must. That's her plan, isn't it? She knows the Nine can do things the Vex can't.
Precipitous moments. Her tone will change
That hurt
soon.
a lot more than
Yes,
I thought
it
it was
will.
going to.
I feel Nine crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mind has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep, and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this.
Come on, man. I'm gonna have to kill this shit first. Can if I don't fucking miss.
That's it, Guardian. Bring them down.
They move over at the worst possible moment. Worst possible moment. Try this one more again.
I feel 9 crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian. That Vex mine has the capsule we need. I don't care what Maya says. We're on her doorstep, and she feels it.
I've had enough of this wall in my brain. I'm looking forward to seeing it crumble.
The mine's defenses are linked to a series of shielded confluxes. I bet we can take it out with this.
You gonna stop moving, bitch? God damn.
That's it, Guardian. Bring them down.
Yeah, it's a bit far from my liking. Oh, of course, you're gonna fucking move. What the fucking bitch you are. What's that fucking grenade? You mother. Walker. We got it.
I feel 9 crowding the corners of my cortex. Don't let them in. They'll burn through any non-emissary.
There it is, Guardian.